What's up YouTube? This is Joe from Team Diffmeter giving you a deck update today. It's an update on my Galaxy build. I've been testing around a few cards and I've been able to purchase and win a few stuff off on eBay for the build, and I've been testing that just using like torn piece of paper with what the card is, and sliding it into the sleeve or over something else, and just play testing it that way. And so far they've been doing very well, and I thought I'd give an update on what the build currently looks like, or what will it look like once we get Primal Origins as well. But that's not too far. At the moment on their recording, it's the 29th, so I think in like 16 more days, just over 2 weeks or something like that, we will be getting Primal Origins, so really looking forward to that. So here's the build, and I'll go through it and explain the new additions to it and how they've been doing. The 3 Photon Dragons, obviously Galaxy Knight, gonna have that. 3 Galaxy Knights, great monster. 3 Galaxy Wizard, just searches everything. 3 Photon Thrashers for the combos. 2 Crushers for the the Galaxion play. Just forgot. Mine just went blank for a minute. One thing I want to mention, I am thinking of taking out 1 Crusher for a Thunder King Vio. Should be able to find it quickly. There we go. For Thunder King Vio, so the build would look something like this. Just for that stun element for the deck. I feel like 1 Crusher should be enough, and I've always got the Galaxy Zero to bring back another Thrasher if I really need to go to a Galaxion. So far Crusher's been good and not good. It's been doing its job, but I've also just been getting it in my hand, and I just don't really want to summon it. So I've been thinking of playing a Thunder King instead, but I'm not too sure, so I'll just keep it like that for now. But there's an option for you guys as well. The Guardian of Order, the 1 Honest because it's a light, and the 1 Effect Vader. For spells, 2 Sanctuary, only 3 if I'm gonna side in my Light and Darknesses. 2 Axel Knights for the Galaxy Wizard plays and searches and all that. Galaxy Expedition, 3 for the searching and all the combos and all that, obviously. CISA plays. The 1-0 for the revival, and the 1 Soul Charge. Yeah, I put it in my deck and it's been doing very well, but only at 1. I'm never going to up it to 2. So it's been doing very well, but mostly it's just been good for those 1-turn plays, so just bringing out a Felgrand Dragon and a 101, just monsters that can protect themselves for a turn, so that next turn I can just go into more crazy plays and then just do lots of damage on my opponent. So Soul Charge has been doing very well. I'm not essentially just jumping on it just because of the hype and everything like that. I always initially thought it was a pretty good card, with just a lot of drawbacks. I never visioned myself playing it more than 1 anyway. I always as well just thought of it as just a replacement for Monster Reborn, and the amount as well goes to that replacement. So been play testing it, it's been doing very well, so if you guys can get hands on it, I've been seeing it's a very common and easy pull in Dragons of Legend. I've been watching box openings, and people have been putting like whole play sets of these cards, and so it's not very hard to get. It's not like a short print or anything. It's been harder to pull Wiretap, I've been seeing, than this card. And obviously like Dark Magician God, Dragon Knight and Timaeus and all that, they're just generally hard to pull, being secret rares. So if you can get your hands on Soul Charge, if you can get a box or Dragons of Legend, I'm pretty sure you're guaranteed to get like 3 of these, or at least 2 of them. They're very easy to pull. So Soul Tribe's been doing very well. Free Trading for consistency, Rota for consistency, Book of Moon for protection, Lance for protection, still the 1 rank up Magic the 7th one, still doing pretty well, and fun to play. 2 breakthrough skill for the effect negation, Divine Wrath for the negation of effects and destruction. It's been doing pretty well. I might go back to the double effect Veiler though, I'm not too sure. Or just put in a Wiretap instead, because I've still got 3 effect negators. 5 if I count my Felgrand Knights. Even 7 if I if I count my Tachyons. 1 Compulse and the 1 Bottomless. 3 extra deck Neo Tachyon for 7th one. Photon, Neo Photon for the big humongous beat stick. 2 Prime Dragons. 2 Tachyons. 2 Felgrand Knights. I actually managed to win a bid on one, so I'm very happy about that, just waiting for it to arrive. Still a great card. I go into a lot more now that I have 2, which is very good to see, I guess. It means I'm using my money, I guess, in that way. So happy about that. 1 Giant Grinder. I've actually managed to use it in my playtests in real, and it's been fun to use, and it does a lot of damage. It's a pretty good card, so I'm glad it's in here. On a dark, 1 101, 2 Paradynamo, 1 Galaxion, and a Bujinti Tsukiyomi. My mate actually recommended this to me. He's like, Joe, why have we not been using this card? We can abuse this. It's just like a free graceful charity for every deck. So I took a look here. I'm like 2 level 4 lights. My deck can do that very easily. I can just pretty much discard 1 to draw 2. That's actually pretty good. So I ordered myself one for $2.15. It's not that expensive at all. If you want a light deck, I'm actually recommending this now. If your deck also lacks consistency. And did the paper play test, and it's been doing pretty well. It's actually helped a lot with the consistency. I can just dump dead Galaxizers in my hand and all that, and draw 2. 2-3 defense is not bad as well. 1800 attack, it could have at least been 2000, I feel like. But 18 is still not bad. I mostly just summon in defense mode anyway, and then just get the 3 plus 2. Mostly just like 3 plus 1, I guess, really, because you just discard 1, draw 2 at the very least. I mostly discard 2. It mostly evolves like a Galaxize or a dead spell or something like that, and draw 2. And yeah, it's been doing pretty well in playtests. I would recommend giving this card a go. It's not that bad, and yes, it could probably help with your consistency issues if you have any. The deck can have consistency issues. I'm not gonna lie. It's not the best deck when it comes to that, but with the amount of support that it has in itself and outside of its own archetype, the consistency can be fixed. So it's not. I'm not saying it's the best. I'm just saying it can be fixed, and that's all a deck really needs. So, anything. I have, as you can see, I'm on the non-fusion area. So throughout the video, you're like, "Oh, Joe, why are you running non-fusion area in your side deck?" Shaddolls. I've been because of we don't have Origins yet. I have to play with OCG format, and thus I run it into OCG cards. And OCG cards means the oh god, the set after Primal Origins. It was in my head, and it's not in my head anymore. I run into that set, so I run into Shaddolls, and the Shaddolls are very annoying. Very good, might I add, though. The deck builds I've been seeing are very creative. I mostly run into a Lightsworn build, which makes sense because they all get their effects if they're sent to the graveyard by a monster effect. And they also have an additional effect if they're flipped. So dual effect monsters, which is pretty good. And they love to fusion summon. They're a fusion summon based deck. They've got their own fusion spell. So I thought of testing, putting in non-fusion area just in case I run into them again. Normally I don't usually use my side deck when I playtest the deck, so I want to playtest the main deck and just find all the kinks in the main deck without having to side deck just to fight the, fight the opposing decks that I run into. But I thought I was running into Shaddolls way too much. Not to sound like I'm getting annoyed with them or anything like that, but I was just running into way too much, and I couldn't really test the deck fully. But I didn't want to just lose either, so I thought of siding in 2 non-fusion areas just to see how well that plays, to see if it fights them and kills them enough for me to then win the game really, and then just move on and try and find different decks to fight against. So far since I put it in, I haven't run into a Shaddoll deck. It's kind of like it's just threatened them. It's just like, no, this deck's ready for you, don't face it. But the deck build holds up against its own, against that deck, you could say anyway. Does pretty well. And then you've got Galaxy Zero, 7, Admiration, and Sanctuary. But that's the deck, people. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope the videos, I'm sorry, apologies again if the video is too long. I might just say that like every video just in case, because I can't really see the length on my recorder. But yes, hope you enjoyed it. If you like my content, subscribe to my channel. You know, it'll be greatly appreciated if you do. And I don't really say it much, and I should probably just put it in the comments of every video I upload. Any recommendations on decks, just let me know. Post it in my comments in in any video really, because I always check my comments regularly, and I'll get to it as soon as I can. So that's Joe from Team Death Meta, and signing out. Thanks. Bye.